Well, Mondays can be especially tough to get motivated for work. I'm sure you know that. Going green can help give you the jump start that you need. Interior landscape designer Janice Knapp tells us how plants can improve our work environment. And it's amazing the studies that have been done that really show this really gives people, you know, the kind of, you know, oomph that they need to get the job done.
Absolutely. It's something that you don't think about, but it's in the workplace. And when you walk in and you see your plant, it's so exciting. You see it flourish. You see a new leaf open up. It's just really motivating. And for an employer to be able to take that time, that effort, invest that money, it really shows the employee that they care, that they're concerned about their well-being. It's just very motivational, and studies have shown us that when you take a space that has plants as opposed to a space that doesn't, we get a high level of morale in that workplace. People are more eager to be there. They're excited. They're looking forward to seeing it, and it creates a sense of identity. It gives them their little home away from home, something to nurture and to take care of.
One thing that I think is so fascinating is your background is in architecture, and you used to work on the outside of buildings, and now you work inside because you say that the living, breathing plants really make a huge difference to the workplace.
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. And not only do they look beautiful in a space, you can take any room and put a plant in it, and it's going to pop. It's going to look beautiful. But it's also working for us.
Well, and less sick days. You say that people don't call in as sick as often, and there really are studies that are being done that show that more is getting done.
Absolutely, because plants are removing toxins from the air. We've got upholstery toxins, we've got carpet toxins, paint. All of this is in our air. They're airborne, and the plants are in there filtering, removing them out of the air for us, which then reduces headaches, reduces fatigue, reduces stress level, and in turn you're seeing that people are at work more, you know, absenteeism is down, so it's a win-win.
And there's all different kinds of workspace. There's little cubicles, there's, you know, big board rooms, so you brought some different plants here so you can kind of go over, all right, which space is better for which kind of plant?
For cubicles, we have topsiders that can actually be mounted on top of cubicles, and we use pothos. These are jade pothos, fabulous plants. We can trim them to keep them from falling into your workspace. Depending on the design you're looking for, we can do something that's more upright. That's a Zemifolia, also known as a ZZ plant.
ZZ.
A ZZ, yeah.
Nice name.
Cool name for a plant. And then on this side, we've got a Silver Bay Aglaonema. So if you want something trailing over, we can provide that with the pothos. If you want something more vertical and out of the way, we then have other options.
And I think some people might say, well, you know what, I work in a smaller space, and I can't be, you know, like going through the brush to my cubicle mate going, hey, do you approve that report or not? So what are some ways that you can design it so it's not going to be a distraction?
Well, containers play a big part in how we design a space. So we take into consideration the traffic flow and the type of plant. If we're looking for something that's out of the way, we'll go with the slimmer plant as opposed to something full and bushy and very tropical and lush.
So where is this plant right here best to go?
That is great for a reception desk, a lobby. We use them in hotel spaces, building lobbies, receptionists. It's an orchid bowl with succulents at the bottom, and seems to be the new design trend right now. We've moved away from the very lush underplantings of an orchid and gone to more simple succulents.
This is something that's super important because this helps you determine the amount of light that's in the area and which plant would thrive in the best area.
Absolutely. This is a light meter, and it helps you determine how many foot candles of light are in the space. For people that are out there purchasing their own plants, it's really important to know how much light you have. If you purchase a plant that requires high light and it's a low light plant, it requires high light and you put it in a low light space, it's not going to do as well as if it had the appropriate lighting, no matter how much you water and nurture it. So, yeah, these are available at local hardware stores. We also have a great website where you can go on and determine the type of plant best suited for the type of lighting in your space.
We are out of time. Thank you so much for coming on today. Some beautiful plants that can fit in a wide variety of different areas around the office and showing that productivity goes up. Bosses, are you listening? Thank you so much for coming on today.
Absolutely.
Pleasure
Thanks for
to have
having me.
you.
Thank you.